few bans. They're banning away the Kazakhs of KD and also the Yone.
Then we see like another Vladimir be picked up by Soldier. That is just gonna be ridiculous if ever. But again, right? Anything can happen here. There's still a lot of adjustments that both of these teams can make. One of which is actually picking up the Gragas here. And good ban on Vladimir. I just love seeing that ban because you know what just can happen if Soldier gets his chance on this champion again.
Right, and again, it's just being respectful of what could be the play here by J-Team. Now, if I am to predict what the last pick is going to be for J-Team, it could be the Evelyn as the AP damage source in the jungle role. Fiddlesticks is not an option. That is obvious. I don't think we will ever see Fiddlesticks today just because of the amount of power that he has. Oh, Garen?
Here's something we missed. Garen from S1, ridiculously
from
reliable.
S0.
From S0.
Like from day number 1 of Wild Rift, Garen has always been a steady pick, not just in ranked games, but also in competitive. And I wonder, is this going to be a jungle Camille? It does look like so.
Can be it. Especially with the last pick that the G2 Blacklist have picked up, right? It's a double ADC here for G2 Blacklist. Garen just go into the Baron lane, and then this Camille goes into the jungle. I wonder what champion J-Team is actually gonna pick up. Looks like it's gonna be Orianna. For a change. This is nice actually. They have a wombo combo situation again.
Yeah, but scaling wise, again, it's what J-Team would want to achieve in this game. Orianna is very low in damage at the early stages of the game. Xayah, yeah, right. If you are able to place your feathers correctly, one Feather Storm and one Blade Caller can do a huge amount of damage. But majority of the early game of J-Team will rely on their jungler once again, Zhang Ji. This time, will be playing the Jace.
Yeah, from the Aatrox towards the Jace this time around, especially with the nerfed situation of the Jace in the jungle, it's going to be a lot more difficult, we assume, for J-Team to actually make things work here. Jax, Orianna, and Xayah does take so much time and resources just for them to create some sort of impact in the game as well. So that again can serve as an avenue for momentum boosting here in the early game for G2 Blacklist. Let's see if it's gonna work.
Yeah, like J-Team, they have the opportunity to just close out the series right here, right now, and for sure they want to close this out at 2 games. There is still an opportunity for G2 Blacklist, and I know that all the APAC hopefuls, APAC fans wants to extend this series to a game number 3. But it's easier said than done. Game number 2 is underway. And I just want to emphasize this real quick. G2 Blacklist on the jungle with the Camille. There's lots of potential for this Camille as a champion. Oh no.
Will Ime have the... okay, I thought he was going to be using the flash just to escape, but besides, not needed.
That's a cheese start coming from J-Team. And it does give the advantage towards DY on the top side. Yes, it delays your jungler, but it doesn't matter, right? Like, J-Team was able to get priority on the top side, which they can translate into possible engages and invades on the top side of the map. Ime finally shows up here, losing out 2 minions, so that's massive in the Baron lane matchup.
G2 Blacklist needs to be a lot more careful, especially with the cheesy plays here for J-Team. It's quite unexpected though, especially coming from J-Team. Normally they're a team that just plays it out extra safe in the early game and just tries to capitalize on the scaling in the late game. Oh, that dive in the bottom lane! That is quick draw, but on the other team.
Yeah, for a moment I thought it was Draw doing the quick draw moment. But it was the support of J-Team, CF17, finding the angle and instantly assassinates Golden Kite. You look at that replay as to how it all started. CF7, this is so quick. They know, they place the feathers and they just know what to do. And that's 75% of the health bar of Golden Kite removed in an instant.
Yeah. That caught them off guard entirely, and J Team secured first blood in 1.5 minutes.
It's so crazy if you think about it, right? Like their game sense is just absolute right now. You see X1 getting 2 kills, and this is not the start that you want if you're G2 Blacklist.
And this is everything that J-Team wants. This is a stomp that they're giving towards G2 Blacklist at 2 minutes. 2 kills for X1. Ridiculous.
That's a solo kill, by the way. Exhaust immediately used, and he knows that Golden Kite does not have the flash available. A couple of hits and it was enough, and that's already 2 kills for the bot laner here by J-Team. G2 Blacklist needs to weather the storm. But the question is how? Like this is a very snowbally game, and you give the advantage onto the Dragon lane. You are giving the advantage not just to one person, but to 2.
This is such an early bloodthirster for sure here for X1. And CF17 is going to be trying to again go in the CC chain all together. Exhaust going to be used here towards X1 to try and survive, but it doesn't even matter. Golden Kite needs to dash away the feathers. Storm almost reach him out. Here comes the flash by KD, but all towards too late. Oh, good Hextech ultimate to deny that. Here's entrance. They at least get 1 kill.
That's a 1-for-1, and KD is here to be the savior that G2 Blacklist needs. Even Aaron showing himself here in the bot lane. Zap not going to hit the primary target. It's a 1-for-1, and it's a trade that you would take every day if you're a G2 Blacklist.
Oh man, let's check that replay one more time, because that was such a scary moment for G2 Blacklist.
Yeah, it's about recognizing your power spike, and J-Team knows that once they get the level advantage, he's already level 5, right? The Feather Storm could just be the advantage that they need to win another skirmish here in the bot lane. Exhaust immediately used, flash coming from draw, and Zhang Ji there to clean everything up. Feather Storm not reaching the primary target in Golden Kite was a little bit lucky if we are to be honest, but G2 Blacklist was still able to at least get a trade. Overall though, that still is a positive for J-Team. They were able to deny some minions and XP as well by still being safe.
And X1, step by step, minute by minute, is getting closer towards that bloodthirster after securing a lifesteal boots as well. Yep. This is scary for G2 Blacklist. They don't hesitate going in at all anymore. Look at the damage being drawn towards draw. The dodge as well towards the cast. Beautiful, but let's see if still they can deal the damage here to at least secure a 1-for-1 by Aaron. No, is the answer. Double kill for X1.
It's Jover. Even the exhaust used at the perfect time. Golden Kaito.
Can they at least secure a 1 kill? No! 3 kills gifted to X1. It's a disaster for G2 Blacklist.
It's a GG go next angle. J-Team winning the game off of their bot lane duo.
It's done.
Look at it's over. Let's look at that replay once again, right? Like that very well timed Featherstorm able to dodge away the explosive cast. But what is more impressive for me is that CF17 held back, and the exhaust was used at the perfect timing. Even Golden Kite using his ultimate to really try to win, avenge his teammates. It's going to be easily denied by X1. CF17 and X1, it does look like that they are the bot lane that J-Team needed last season.
They need everything right now here for G2 Blacklist, because it's a disaster for them right now in this game. J-Team is just getting everything for themselves, the kills, the objectives, and it's just a massacre of a situation here for G2 Blacklist. 1-6, 3,000 at 6 minutes. Man, how do you even get back from this?
It's so hard, right? Like you also have to hope for a miracle. Oh, good play.
This might be it. They take away the Jax, but can they secure more? It's kind of difficult to take down this Gali, especially that he can be helped out by Soldier right here. So 1 kill, they're gonna be happy, backing away for now.
And Soldier isn't even needed so far in this game, right? Like his Orianna for sure is just scaling up. Was created enough space to farm up and be that threat come late game. Aaron needed to flash away, because if not, that would have been another kill for J-Team. Everything that could go right is going right for J-Team.
And everything going wrong here for G2 Blacklist as well. Let's see if they can still recover, because this is a big blunder that is happening to them right now. X1 is just a monster. 5-0-1. This is insane on a Zaya of all champions.
It all started with CF17. The flash play to get that first kill. The snowball here in the bot lane was just too much. But G2B is setting their sights over to the Dragon, and it is possible for them to get this.
Let's see if they're going to be able to get this. CF17 is eyeing on trying to interfere. Jiangji, though, is too far away.
Yeah.
So G2 Blacklist at least getting something for the team. A scaling objective, a dragon for themselves. Need to be very careful, because Jiangji is eyeing on maybe going into a flank. As CF17 is there. They spawned the RH, but immediate answer. Oh, that cast is actually amazing. But no follow-up just yet. The RH is charging onto the tower. 163 HP.
Oh, Soldier down.
And here comes Soldier. Has the shockwave ready and available. But Raw is just trying to buy some time here for the team. It disengaged for now.
He knew that Golden Kite will be there to at least follow up his teammates, and J-Team will be content in taking down the first tower of the game. J-Team is just well in control in every facet of the game. The only reason why G2 Blacklist was able to get the Ice Dragon was because they left DY on the top side to get the tower, to chunk down the tower, and that's a lot of plates being gifted over to the Jacks as well. And you look at the gold lead right now, that's 5k in total.
5,000 gold. I'm not even gonna be surprised if majority of that gold lead is focused more towards X1, because he's just ridiculously fed at this point. At 8 minutes, he is just so ahead against his counter ADCs like Corki and the Zeri. No one can kill him 1v1. And this, even if G2 Blacklist invest like a couple of champions to try and engage onto him and deal some CC, it's so hard to do that just because of the Featherstorm.
And the onslaught continues, right? Like X1 does have all the arsenal needed to just push forward. Like, you look at the amount of space that was created by just securing the towers alone. They're now living in the jungle of G2 Blacklist. This is how you play Wild Rift, right? Like, you take down the towers and then you plant the wards on towards your opponent jungle, just to squeeze them out, just to suffocate them and not give them any resources at all.
Yeah, there's absolutely minimal resources that G2 Blacklist can take right now. They have to like wander on the shadows, squeeze towards some lanes, some areas here around the map, just to be safe from ganks as well here from J-Team. Ime has been trying to sustain himself in the top lane, but again, against the Jack, it's going to be really, really difficult, especially when the Jack gets his items.
Yeah.
So right now, it's limited chances of comeback here for G2 Blacklist.
It's close to 0 for sure, right? Like, you see J-Team, they're diving underneath the tower.
CF17 will be safe for sure here. He tanks so much damage in the tower though. Nearly gets blown up. 1 HP, man. G2 Blacklist, they were hopeful for that kill.
Yeah, and plus he has Warmog's armor available, and sooner or later he will be back to 100% health.
Like, surprise!
And then number 2, right? Exactly. And that's the thing, right? Like, you see, for the entire duration of that screen time, J-Team as a squad was manning and was camping in the blue quadrant of G2 Blacklist, which means that if ever the blue buff spawns up, it doesn't matter. J-Team will take it for themselves, negating any comeback potential from G2 Blacklist. This is the power of J-Team. They're very methodic last season, and now with their new roster, still is the same.
I mean, as if we're seeing still the same J-Team. And the one I'm more so surprised is DY as a Baron laner having such great impact despite the big change on him from support to Baron laner. And this guy has been making it work. X1 as well is making so many outplays against G2 Blacklist. This Zaya is just absolutely fed and unstoppable right now in the state of the game.
He was very energetic and was very vocal during the trash talking stage. And if you are this good, sure, why not? Yeah, be as loud as you can be.
Yeah,
G2
back up your
Blacklist.
words.
Exactly. Oh, engage.
All right. They will try to shut him down, but looks like Draw is taking too much damage. Here comes the package. Featherstorm gonna be used to try and buy some time and Kite away, but it's not gonna be enough this time around, right? No, it's the answer. Aaron unsuccessfully get the kill. Golden Kite will though secure this double kill and get the shutdown as well. KD is trying to get the hell out of here, away from JT, because DY is still Soldier as well chasing them out. It looks like G2 Blacklist will be fine getting those shutdown gold.
Yep, for sure, it's the best possible outcome for G2 Blacklist. It also helps out Golden Kite at least catch up gold-wise. They were able to get the shutdown gold, but still, with the Dragon being alive right now, Jiang Ji is already securing it without any contest whatsoever from G2 Blacklist.
I don't think they should even attempt to get this, because, well, they're just too far ahead right now here. And I think it's already good that Golden Kite actually secured the shutdown there onto X1. That's a massive gold lead, or at least gold back towards them.
I mean, this is, again, the engages coming from G2 Blacklist. They're not second-guessing themselves. Even with the amount of lead that J-Team was able to surmount for the entirety of this fight, or for the entirety of this game, they will still pull the trigger. The package was needed, though, to at least get that kill, and Aaron also dying in the process. Not an even trade, but you would accept it if you're G2 Blacklist.
Yeah, any shutdown goal is gonna be so good here for G2 Blacklist. They just want to slow down the pace here from J-Team, because everything is just becoming so difficult to handle here for G2 Blacklist. So Jax is well fed and well established in the split pushing department. Soldier is now starting to be online with the damage on this Orianna. And still same situation here for X1. Still the same buffed up Xayah that is like late game already from early game.
Very accelerated for sure, very quick in terms of tempo. Soldier.
Yeah, they turn on to him. Can they secure the kill though? It's taking too much time, but they do finally get him taken out. Now though, J-Team fall back. They are happy with, they're just okay with what's happening right now, since the pressure is still on, coming from the split push, and their engage is still pure. J2 Blacklist still get one kill for them.
You know what? KD is refusing to surrender. He's still making plays for G2 Blacklist, similar to what he did during the first part of this game, or during the earliest part of game number 2. He was able to secure a return kill, and so now what they want is to just get some trades here and there. Ime going to secure a tower here in the bot lane. However, J-Team will just want his head.
Well, that is a dodge. That's so much utility invested so already by J-Team just to take him down. And he's still spinning to winning. Here they go. No flash, no counter strike, and even Ime secures the kill. Man!
Okay, so just to be serious for a moment, G2 Blacklist needs that, right? Like they need errors, mistakes coming from J-Team.
Yeah.
In order for them to at least have a chance here, and that is DY again overestimating that he can kill the Garen. But again, surprise, newsflash, that's a Garen.
Yeah. It's so hard to take him down, especially with the Hullbreaker, right? He fully maximized the stats of the Hullbreaker in that durability sense. And now G2 Blacklist, after the shutdown, can actually start getting some wins across the map. Now they are more comfortable with the state of the game. They are not down massively anymore, just 2,000. So they are starting to actually fight back, especially with the late game scaling composition that they also possess.
Yeah, they're crawling back for sure. And there will be no soul to be had in this game as well, Kiang. So slowly but steadily, G2 Blacklist showing some signs of life. We thought it was over, but it's not yet over. Oh my god, though. You look at the damage.
It's melting. What? There's even no time to get a steal. What is that, Draw? You are unhuman with that. What just happened? G2 Blacklist stole it like a candy.
Oh, reminiscent of plays by Fennel Support Brave from last season.
No way,
a steal by the support. Draw refuses to go down without a fight, and that may just have been the miracle needed by G2 Blacklist to stall out the game, to equalize this game, and to still have a chance to extend this series. We look at that replay once again. That explosive cask. Perfect.
though by Draw, and it now instills some fire and momentum here towards G2 Blacklist. It's not yet done. It's not yet done. Never give up, says Draw, and he made it work with that steal.
Yeah, and so what it does is it extends the game, right? They were able to also get the tower here in the mid lane, minimizing the goal lead just to 1.5k, and so now they are in the position, they're gaining the confidence that is needed. They can secure this Mountain Dragon. X1, after dying that one time, he's being closely monitored by G2 Blacklist, and that's his that's the goal, right? G2 Blacklist, you need to deny, you need to cancel out X1.
Let's see if they can still go with the denial. Panic is gonna be just onto one side, but it's actually X1 that secures the dragon here for J-Team. Now they turn onto DY though, it's taking too much time. Ime is trying to tank here for the team, zone out the other members. They are successful in getting support here of J-Team, but can they actually get more? The answer is no.
How DY is still so very much tanky, and they needed CF17's ult just to be that sacrifice, but KD is getting chased on by X1. Here comes the Elder Dragon. 17 minutes and 50 in the game. Draw is going to cancel out Soldier.
Ooh. Soldier definitely got shocked there. He did not expect the position of Draw, but it's still gonna be fine. Resets come through from both sides. It's time for possibly the last fight.
There's no package available for Aaron, right? Like he needed to use it just now, just in the prior team fight. This is still anyone's game. We thought it was over after seeing X1's domination here in the bot lane, 5-0 in 1. Oh, by the way, we have to remember X1 hasn't reset yet, so whatever gold he earned, he wasn't able to convert into items. So this is the best chance possible for G2 Blacklist.
They had to put him down in the mid lane to stay in the mid lane for the wave clear, and now it might just be the advantage that G2 Blacklist needed. Draw taking some damage, but he's still gonna be fine. They just are trying to establish vision here, and actually, they are starting this Elder.
Oh, wow. Ward being placed as well, going to get denied. Draw?
The cast is gonna be there. Will the follow-up be enough, though, to take down
X1?
CS17? The answer is no. X1 calls out the feathers, though. So that's a big utility, defense utility, now denied for the Xayah, and G2 Blacklist reset for now.
It was so good though. KD needed to use the Hexic Ultimatum, and immediately the response by X1 is to dodge it using the Feather Storm. But it's all about the Jax. He's pushing by himself here in the mid lane, and also Ime was able to get some tower here in the bot lane. It's a base race, everybody.
Possibly a base race, or at least just some towers falling down here on both sides. I think Ime can still be fine. He is very tanky. X1 though flashes in to try and secure that kill, and he will, but it's a little bit too far from this potential Elder fight. So now he has to run very far. G2 Blacklist is
Shockwave hitting too.
Shockwave is massive. Aaron and Golden Kite is now down. I think they have to go back.
Yeah, they need another miracle. Their carries were chunked down, and this is a 4v5. All good signs pointing towards J-Team, and KD needs to find a miracle steal once again for G2 Blacklist.
They need Draw right now. They need KD for the miraculous steal. If they do this, 2 for 2 is just gonna be so important for G2 Blacklist. Now turning towards them. They took out Draw. They had enough of him already. Golden Kite as well is gonna get chased down. KD has to help for DY, and right now just buying enough time. They took the Elder Dragon. They have the buff already. J-Team is well packed for the fight.
Oh no, I think that's over for G2 Blacklist. J-Team, again, very methodical. They went for the flank. They did not even allow a 50-50 to happen this time around. And J-Team, regardless of what bump happened in that Baron takedown, they are still well in the lead after securing the Elder Dragon.
Oh man, J-Team is well packed in this game. That kill towards Ime was massive as well, and now they're just going for double objectives. J-Team has the best possible win condition right now. They're gonna be spotting out KD as well, checking every corner for the potential steal, and there's no chance for Draw to get the steal this time.
And that's 2 buffs secured by J-Team. It's just going to be a very quick match here. Young, I think the end is very near, and J-Team will just escort the minions to crash down the base of G2 Blacklist. 2 inhibitor towers down already for G2 Blacklist, and J-Team will just easily march down and shred down the Nexus.
They have every utility, every buff they need to close out this game, to secure it 2-0. G2 Blacklist trying to still resist all those damage, resist the domination of J-Team, but it's not gonna be enough. J-Team wins the series 2-0.
Very clean one, for sure. Although there was a bumpy road at the middle of it all, Draw securing that Baron steal, it wasn't enough. But still, you have to commend G2 Blacklist. Even after going down that big hole at the early stages of the game, they were able to weather the storm and was almost even able to even out a goal lead. Still, give credit to the winning team, J-Team. They're so well prepared. Even without Soldier being that impactful,